Shots fired on a Georgia U.S. Army base. Army officials say a soldier opened fire on his own unit.
We have identified the alleged shooter as Sergeant Cornelius Radford.
And his fellow soldiers helped stop the attack and his previous run-in with law enforcement. Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson.
And I'm Jessica Moore. We begin here at 5 with 5 soldiers recovering tonight after investigators say an Army sergeant opened fire on that military base in Georgia today.
This happened this afternoon at Fort Stewart, which is located about 40 miles northeast of Savannah. More than 10,000 people, including soldiers and their families, live on the post that was locked down this morning. Dick Brennan is here now with the latest on what happened. Dick.
Well, Christine and Jessica, we can tell you of those 5 people shot, they're all in stable condition, expected to recover. Now, the suspected gunman is in custody, but right now, the unanswered question, why did this happen? The shooting broke out this morning on the military base at Fort Stewart, Georgia. Authorities say Sergeant Cornelius Radford, 28 years old, opened fire on his coworkers with what the military says was his personal weapon, a handgun.
It's premature, and we're gathering a lot of the information. What we know is this soldier, the shooting occurred at the soldier's place of work. It did involve his coworkers.
Brigadier General John Lubis said it's not clear the motive in the case, but he says some soldiers nearby quickly responded to the shooting.
I would also like to thank the brave soldiers who immediately intervened and subdued the shooter. These soldiers, without a doubt, prevented further casualties.
White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt wrote on social media that President Trump was briefed on the shooting and the White House had been monitoring the situation. Authorities say the gunman worked in logistics, likely in operations. They say he had no disciplinary issues, he had no combat experience, and the military said it was not aware that he was arrested in May for a DUI after a local traffic stop.
That was unknown to his chain of command until the event occurred, and we started looking into the law enforcement databases.
Another question. In general, personal weapons are not allowed on bases, so it's not clear how it got there. 3 of the 5 victims required surgery, but Christine and Jessica, as we said, they're in stable condition. They're all expected to recover.
And that is the good news in this story.
Yes.
Thank you, Dick. And do stay with us for the latest on the Fort Stewart base shooting. Look for a full report coming up on the CBS Evening News at 6:30.